gentlemen, welcome back. It is November Knockdown. The action just about to get started here. I am the Drama King, Matthew Raywell, joined once again by the one, the only, the precious Val Capone. Val, how are you feeling about the show tonight?
I am so amped up. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. All the matches that we have on the card are gonna be awesome.
Well, we don't want to waste any more of anybody's time. Let's get into the action right here tonight and kick things off at November Knockdown.
Scheduled for one fall.
You gotta push.
You have been warned.
From Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 316 pounds, Bull James.
Well, as we get ready to kick off all the action here tonight, we await the arrival of Bull James, who was supposed to face BRCW heavyweight champion Steve Macklin. However, it is now, as you saw on the graphic there, is a big question mark. We don't know who's going to be the opponent. Macklin not showing up here tonight.
I mean, I can't believe that. It's just so disappointing.
The first thing he does as my champion is not show up.
And of course, that's the voice of the president of BRCW, Matthew Basler. Look at, wait a second!
Come Jeff in the house.
Not only that, Matthew, but this is the marching band that Steve Macklin has been coming out with for the past couple of shows.
He had 2 or 3 pieces. This is a whole marching band.
Bull James clearly trying to stick it to the champion, Macklin, for not showing up here tonight.
Wow! How did you arrange this? And Red Cup Jeff?
Normally the band director gets drinks after the concert. Well, you should... Bull James is about to have a lot of fun tonight.
Oh, Bull James has fun every night. Let's be real, Raymond. Come on.
And if you're not familiar with Red Cup Jeff, he is the official mascot of the Chris Jericho Cruise, which went on sale this week. Already 70% sold out, and it's not until a full year away.
Yeah.
Absolute event every time it comes around. Yes, if you've been on that cruise, you've been around, you've seen Jeff here. Apparently, is he a band leader here?
Well, he's been the official bartender of the Jericho Cruise. He's a mascot. I mean, yeah.
So the Jericho Cruise is November 7th, 2026, and the night before, BRCW.
Mr. Bull Fit himself. Well, Matt, a little disappointed I'm not there. Thought you were just going to get a title shot against the two-time TNA International Champion and beat Kerry, Boca Raton heavyweight champion. Memory, honor, integrity, and structure doesn't just hand out challenges like that. You have to earn it. And once you learn that, Bull, then maybe you can get a title shot. And yes, I'm not there right now. I'm in the gym, I'm on the road, I am training, because that's what champions do. And for you, it seems to be that way no more. No. So, Mr. Bull Fit, what's on the menu for tonight? Maybe a 7-foot-tall monster, big old Ben Bishop. Have some fun, boy. He just had a WWE try, and I guess that counts for something these days. So, see you soon.
Ready to get ready.
Well, there's the message from the champ. Obviously not here, but he's got sending someone in his stead. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Macklin has seemingly recruited the services of one big trouble Ben Bishop for for this matchup. Macklin looking to gather people to his armory. His way, as he calls it, honor, integrity, and structure. Apparently thinking Big Trouble Ben Bishop fits that mold, and that is going to be a lot for Bull James to handle. What do you think of this guy? Have you seen this guy around, Val?
I mean, I've definitely seen him work all over the Midwest, all over the U.S., all over the world, but I never thought I'd see him in a Boca Raton Championship Wrestling ring until today.
Let alone wrestling seemingly at the behest of world champion Steve Macklin.
Now, is it his way or is it Macklin's way? Uh-oh.
Bishop's made waves everywhere he's gone. A big bit of a social media celebrity even at times.
And if you haven't heard, he did have a WWE tryout.
And now it is Bull James who's going to have to contend with the big man. Bull James usually the big man in his matches, but here Ben Bishop has got several inches on Bull James here.
A big Ben Bishop is about to have a Bull Fit tryout. Excuse me. Whoa, what year are we in? I do apologize for that.
Well, the crowd here in South Florida behind the Boca favorite Bull James before this matchup is really even kicked into gear.
Bull James bringing so much intensity early on.
And there you go again. Bull James is normally the one who's got the power game, who's able to push his opponents, wrestle them around, move them around with ease, but not the case with Ben Bishop.
No, right now, Braywall, it seems as though he kind of has to retool his game just a bit. He's, as you said, he's not used to dealing with men of this size.
He's not used to dealing with men who are 6 feet and 12 inches tall.
Also known as 7 foot.
Yeah, so what does he say, 6'12"?
Because he's 6'12".
Because it sounds cooler,
Maybe.
I guess, than 7'0".
Is he being modest?
If there's anything about Ben Bishop that's not true, it's modesty.
Is it modesty or is it honesty? It's just 6'12", gentlemen. Let's not think too much about it. Let's just watch some excellent wrestling.
Either way, you know it. Bull James obviously going to have the experience advantage in this one. Been around the horn 100 times. And it's going to take a little bit more than that to take Bishop off his feet again here, wrestling at the behest of Macklin, perhaps a part of, quote, his way. The champion trying to gather more forces to his side. The former Marine machine gunner in Iraq, Steve Macklin, already has the loyalty, seemingly, of one Kerry Morton, who we will see in action later tonight against his own father in a family rules matchup.
Big trouble, Ben Bishop giving big trouble to Bull James with a huge shoulder.
I'm not sure what it means, but one of our followers on social media just claimed that he's not 6'12", he's really 6'7".
Oh, let's hope that person doesn't run into Ben Bishop live and in person. I'm sure he'd have something to say about it.
6'7" sounds like a bit of an insult to me.
Oh! Thought he was going off the ropes for another shoulder tackle. Took the swing. James saw it coming. The veteran standing tall on that exchange.
Square to the jaw of Ben Bishop.
Now, can he take the big man off his feet? Ben Bishop is not going down here. Multiple clotheslines.
But, you know, I'm not seeing Bull James wanting to let Ben Bishop go.
Trying to keep the opponent close, of course. Another swing and a miss there from Bishop. Another clothesline. Repeated over and over again from James, but no give from Bishop here. Oh! And a big swing back from Ben Bishop. And now it's big trouble for Bull James.
I've never seen Bull go down so hard.
Well, I think it's, you know, with the height of Ben Bishop and the strength and the power, that's a huge foot from that. What did you say, Matthew? That was a 6'7"?
It was 6'7".
And the shocking thing is Bull James was dominating there for those last couple of minutes. Had Ben Bishop on the ropes. It was trouble for Bishop, but then with instant, Bishop able to turn things around. And now look at this. Look at the agility. Two of the big man here rolling multiple stinger splashes in the corner.
Now, Raywall, I admire you for keeping the focus. You're looking at the agility. I'm looking at the ring absolutely shaking.
I mean, we'll see how much longer it can even get. We might not have a ring by the end of this matchup.
Oh, don't tell me that.
We start having the rest of tonight's card right out here on the concrete floor.
A Boca Raton street fight?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, maybe just fight out in the parking lot.
Just leave the chandeliers alone, please, for the love of goodness.
Now like James trying to get back into the fight here, crawling literally up the massive tower that is Big Trouble Ben Bishop. I mean, you have to ask yourself, if Steve Macklin is recruiting people like Kerry Morton who show just how devious he can be, people like Ben Bishop, an absolute weapon of a human, what is someone like Steve Macklin not capable of doing, of tearing apart here in BRCW?
But for the viewers of BRCW, we know how despicable Kerry Morton's actions are. They are not yet well versed on the pain and torture that is Big Ben Bishop. But we're seeing it right now being inflicted on Bull James, but Bull James is not giving up. He's feeding off the energy of the crowd right now, finding a way to get up to his feet, throwing elbows into the abdomen of Big Ben Bishop, but Big Ben Bishop striking back right to the spine of Bull James.
Ooh! James finding an opening here. But look at it, still having trouble taking Bishop off his feet. That has been the goal this entire matchup. Ben Bishop has not left his feet. That was close, but even out to the floor. Big time Ben Bishop lands on his feet, but it is a sign of frustration from the big man.
He's getting ridiculed.
Oh wait, hold up now.
Red Cup Jeff on the outside.
Getting in the face. Whoa, whoa, now. Our band conductor. Right now, James grabbing at the hair of big time Ben Bishop. The referee trying to separate these guys. And now,
There isn't water in that cup, my friends.
Lord knows that's a high-proof pour. And just like that, the big boo, down goes James, and that's it. And may I point out, everybody, as I just mentioned, Ben Bishop, that entire matchup never hit the mat. Not once was the Bull James able to take him down. And now you just get a better idea of the kind of talent, of the kind of brutality that Steve Macklin is looking to bring to his side. Well, what a dominant performance by Big Trouble Ben Bishop. Matthew Mashler, I gotta ask, first time seeing Bishop, what did you think?
He's very big.
And he's a lot of trouble, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, very, very good wrestler. Was very happy to see him. I'm glad that it seems like he'll be back in BRCW.
Seemingly, as Macklin is clearly trying to gain more and more to join his way. But tonight is just getting started.
And as they say in Vermont, go Cats.
It's time to get that gold back that you promised me. It's time to get that gold back. That's right, Noah. It is time to get that gold back. And we're going to get it back. And you know what we're going to go for? The BRCW Tag Team titles. That's right. I'm invoking my authority to make my guys, Son of Boca, no takeover, stay up and on with number one contenders. So, bros, you guys just better watch out.
Alright, so how about that, everyone? In tonight's main event, the Wild Stallionz will defend their BRCW tag team titles against the Sons of Boca. You ready for that? Alright, let's keep things going because the following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Oh, we continue tonight with some singles action. A young up-and-comer looking to make a mark.
Introducing first, from Bloomington, Indiana, weighing at 175 pounds, Rhys Maddox.
Rhys Maddox comes to us, technically a second-generation performer in this business, the son of a legendary wrestling official, Jason Ayer. who I personally have a long history with. I've known this young man for a long time. Been in the business now a short little while, but has already seemed to have a bit of a sea change about his attitude. Starting to rub some people the wrong way. Is biting off a little bit too much too soon for young Rhys Maddox here in this matchup.
I'm a little surprised. He looks so... See, why is he telling fans to shut up? When we first started seeing him around Boca Raton Championship Wrestling, he seemed so hopeful and so bright and so light. I don't know if I like this side of him.
It's a difficult business. It's hard on him.
Very true. Chip is absolutely forming on his shoulder, but this man right here might just knock that chip into the third row.
From Dallas, Texas, weighing at 265 pounds, Nduka.
A man once known as the Judge, DJ Nduka. We've seen him several times here at BRCW, an absolute powerhouse. But lately, Nduka seems like he's a bit more of a man of the people than perhaps he was in past iterances that we've seen. Nduka has every single tool to be a champion in this business.
Yeah, he's getting the audience hyped, and you can just feel the energy. I mean, I am absolutely amped to see the side of DJ Nduka.
It's almost the opposite sea change, where the edge the chip kind of fell off as he grew and made a name for himself on the independent circuit. He had something to prove, and he proved it. And now he's really cruising in a really good, great spot.
Racing everybody here at BRCW.
I just caught myself almost starting to applaud.
I mean,
the energy is infectious.
I mean, just look at him.
No comment, yes. I'm unbiased.
Obviously, yes, a very difference of, let's say, sizes and heights. Physiques here again. Reese is a young man just getting started in this business. Nduka, much more the veteran, obviously. Still wearing his sunglasses, I might point out. And look at bold move here by Rhys Maddox trying to attack Nduka. You know what? If you're going to take on the larger opponent, though, smart strategy.
That's fair, Ray. Well, the element of surprise is always good to bring into a game plan. However, I don't think that was called for at all from Reese. Again, I'm a little disappointed, Ray. I mean, don't you think, Matthew? Is it a little discouraging to see?
It's the chip on his shoulder.
That's right.
A lot of people, they say he's a little bit of a nepo baby, and maybe it's gotten to him, and maybe he's leaning into it.
But his
Rhys
father...
Maddox starting to roll here. Diving, ducking, and And that is picked up like a baby by Nduka.
this is just rather disappointing. Oh, okay.
They're looking to carry him around, but look, Maddox slipping out. Look, oh! Could we get a surprise win here from Maddox at 2? Surprised he even got the 2 count on that one.
He looked good.
But Nduka, just like that, shuts things down.
Yeah, and Nduka just leveled Maddox with a quickness. I don't think Maddox really is taking this bout as seriously as he should.
I mean, I think he's taking it very seriously. It's why he attacked the man right off the bell and was relentless in that early assault.
You call that serious? He was just pumping. Okay.
And ooh! Swift super kick right to the jaw of the much bigger opponent. A rare opportunity, rare opening here for Rhys Maddox to have an advantage over a veteran and a much larger athlete in EJ Nduka. Ooh! And just a small opening. Look at this, already looking to maybe turn it around. Oh my God! Dropping him right on the floor. And just like that, Maddox is back down. Ooh, a shot to the throat. Maddox taking any opening he can get here.
See, Maddox is doing a bit more posturing than I think he should. I know.
I can't disagree with you there.
See.
And now he just might pay for that.
Yeah, this is very unfortunate.
Yeah, who do you think is behind you, Reese?
It's
Who
not.
else could it be?
It's not the Easter Bunny. I don't know if you know.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Now it's time to pay. The hand around the throat and onto the apron. A nasty choke slam onto the hardest part of the ring.
Perhaps he needed a chiropractic adjustment, and Nduka was there to offer him one. What a nice guy.
He had a brief window of opportunity. Squandered. Look at this. Oh! Hey, what a counter by Maddox.
Actually, yes, that was a very particularly well-timed counter for
Ronan
Maddox.
Nduka shoving him right into the ring post. Back into the ring. This could be the opportunity to close it all out. Oh, a big flying forearm. And Nduka still not on his feet. I know, look at this. Maddox thinking he's the nature boy here. I don't know if I'd parade around like that if I have not.
I'm gobsmacked at the way that Rhys Maddox is behaving.
I appreciate the confidence, I appreciate
Yes.
the gusto, but
Yes.
at what cost? Look out. Gonna have a hard time suplexing the big man here.
I'm actually concerned for Jason Ayers at this point because I feel like Jason is going to lose his son before the end of the match.
And now Nduka looking to turn it all around. Maddox trying to counter, but good night. One last ride for Rhys Maddox. Thanks for coming, kid.
Here's your winner, EJ Nduka.
A valiant attempt, even an underhanded attempt at sometimes. Rhys Maddox try to get the advantage, but a newly invigorated EJ Nduka here showing exactly what he's made of. Well, folks, we've already seen how dominant EJ Nduka can be when he spurns the crowd, but now with the crowd behind him, what's going to stop him?
I don't think anything can stop him, and I don't know if you noticed or not, but on his way out, I don't think Rhys had all of his teeth.
Yeah.
I don't think he had a whole lot of brain cells left either after that match, but folks, there's still plenty more to come here tonight at November Knockdown.
All right, this time, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the BRCW Women's World Champion, Agballah.
There is the BRCW Women's Champion. Ash by Elegance has made Lane. She unfortunately had to relinquish championships in TNA as well. All of our thoughts and cares are, of course, with Ash. She has a special message here tonight for the BRCW faithful here in Boca.
Ash by Elegance coming through that curtain and going into that ring for the very last time. If you follow her in TNA, she had to relinquish due to a medical injury, and it does appear to be that she will put an end to her wrestling career.
When we knew Ash was coming out here to make an announcement, we all assumed this would be what it is, that she was relinquishing the title. We did not know that this next match would then be for that BRCW Women's Championship, let alone feature the debut of this woman, Lacey Lane. An incredibly accomplished athlete, of course, a one-time NXT Women's Tag Team Champion, as well as a one-time WWE Women's Tag Team Champion. Now stepping out here, singles action, ready to take on the world. Making her BRCW debut here tonight at November Knockdown.
And when we started BRCW, it was me and my friends that we were wrestling fans, particularly fans of NXT, and we've been following Ash by Elegance at NXT since 2014, Lacey Lane since 2018, very early on, and of course, my colleague over here, Mr. Raywald, the Drama King, of course. So I thought it was important to carry on that legacy of NXT Fort Pierce. So all my friends from NXT Fort Pierce, bringing out Lacey Lane and again to represent and step into Ash's shoes. This one's for you guys.
Absolutely.
I am so excited to see Lacey Lane in this ring, and it is not lost on me that she is wearing Boca Raton colors.
Yeah, wait till you see her opponent.
Who's her opponent? We don't even know.
I'm so excited.
I know.
What?
You gotta be kidding me. This is a huge development for BRCW. Basler, an absolute terror in the ring. Badass personified is about to step into a BRCW ring and about to compete for the BRCW Women's Championship. Holy crap!
You have got to be kidding me.
You know, we've kept this a secret. We kept lids on this pretty tight. And if you weren't here, if you're not here tonight, you cannot feel this energy. It is thick. It is like pudding. Just the breath that came out of everybody's bodies today. Just when that logo went on, when people realized who was coming in.
It's absolutely electric.
Anybody that knows me knows how much I love wrestling. And this woman is wrestling. Right there, Shayna Basler. Lacey Lane, I'm so glad that you're here too, but I'm so sorry for your life.
One of the 4 horsewomen with Ronda Rousey.
Absolutely. Again, this is going to be an interesting clash of styles here. Lacey brings a lot of athleticism to the table, a little bit more flash and pizzazz, if you will, but, I mean, there's no doubt about it. Basler brings the grapple game, the submission game, the down and dirty ground and pound when necessary.
She's just going to be so mean.
He's a 3rd degree black belt, of course, multi-time NXT Women's Champion, also a former WWE Women's Tag Team Champion 3 times over.
And let us not forget, spent her time on a roller derby track as a skater and a coach.
I'll take your word for it.
Yes, I know these things. I know these things.
No skates in this one, just boots to asses. And now here's Lane. Ooh!
Oh, returning the hatred and the favor. I mean, all but look. Oh, there you go.
A little bit of payback there from Basler's attempts earlier. And now here it is. This is Lane trying to turn things around, but look out just like that.
No.
You don't want your arm trapped with Shayna Basler around.
No. Basler.
Oh. There's that ingenuity there from Lacey Lane, able to turn it around. A counter.
There you go, Lacey.
Now, I appreciate her having some fun, but
I gotta say though, I don't know if that's a good maneuver on your part.
look at this. Wait, great roll through here, roll up.
One thing that Shayna does not like is being mocked, and you don't want to mock Basler because she is scary. She is scary.
But I appreciate the confidence of Lane here. Look at that, rolling through.
Yeah,
now, look at that immediate follow-up with the basement drop kick. Sending Basler getting some breathing room here.
I do gotta say, we were talking in the locker room earlier, Lacey and I, and she is 5'2", flat foot, but she rolls like she's 7'2", and so I do love that about her. And you can see it right there. She just slammed the face of Shayna Basler into the apron. Oh my God, is she gonna die? Is Lacey gonna die?
Certainly not dying right now.
Oh man, no, she's killing it. She's killing it. Oh gosh, she might.
Wait, hold on a second though. Lacey Lane just grabbed a chair. This is not a no DQ match, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my gosh.
Seemingly not gonna, a little bit of pain on the outside here. The bravado of Lacey Lane here. She's really grown a lot in the last year or two.
Huge chop to the chest of Shayna
The
Basler.
overhand chops. And now building up the momentum, building up the speed. Whoa! Was looking to take out Basler on the chair, and you can't give someone like Shayna Basler the room, the time to recover, because you will pay for it.
Shayna does not look pleased.
Well, I think she's more than pleased now with her handiwork.
Oh, very true, very true.
And now it is Shayna Basler's time. Thinking about going for a payback, chop for chop, but no. Gonna get a little bit more brutal with everything, a little bit more down and dirty.
Yeah, I think there was payback right there, face first into the apron.
And more than happy to let the fans here know exactly that she is not here for them, she is not here for the people. Look out, could have a new champion right now. And we know we're gonna have a new champion regardless of the outcome of this match. And here, once again, wanted this before, the arm trapped up. And just like that, you can hyperextend the elbow. You can bruise a tendon, and you take that away from someone like Lacey Lane, and that eliminates a lot of her arsenal.
A lot of the speed and quickness that she has, and she.
It's a lot harder to grapple when you only have one arm. And now Basler, overhand wrist lock here, just adding to the punishment.
So much pain coming out of that elbow right now.
That MMA and UFC training that she has, and it's just employing that in a painful way.
Now turning it.
Again, Multi-time champion in mixed martial arts, to your point, Matthew. Again, as I said, a third-degree black belt. Lane has got to get to that bottom rope desperately. I know a lot of people try to avoid going to the ropes out of pride, but when you got someone like Basler grappling like that, you can't risk it.
Yeah, it's not about pride. It's about trying to just stay in this match.
It's about survival.
Exactly.
And now you can see Basler has a chance to take her time here. And now using every bit of it to just wrench, twist, and yank on that arm. This is where Shayna Basler shines. This is where she lives, as we're about to make history with a brand new BRCW Women's Champion.
And I think either one of these ladies would represent BRCW very well.
Absolutely.
Bring a lot of credibility either way you go here. And Basler, no shock here, incredibly confident at this point in the matchup. Lacey Lane trying to recover here, trying to find an opening.
Lacey's trying to slug into the midsection of Shayna, but
Good luck.
trying to throw an elbow into Shayna is not going to work when you can't feel your arm.
But look at this. So far, so good. Putting up a fight, and now takes Basler off her feet. Lacey Lane coming alive here, one arm and all. Nasty shiver right into the corner. And Lacey Lane may have the opening here that she needs. She needs to keep her foot on the gas pedal if she wants to walk out here with gold.
Shayna reverses it though. Here we go.
The turnaround just like that, and look out!
Oh, boot to the face.
Low super to Basler. And now Lane's not done yet. Look at this. Oh, this drive-through kick. Almost a face wash there. And now Lacey Lane really starting to feel it. Got Basler tied up and down. Face first into the mat. Tough as Basler is, that could be it. New champion here. No. Only two as Shayna Basler stays alive in this one. And now once again, Lacey Lane getting another chair, but again, ladies and gentlemen, I have to vote. This is not a no disqualification matchup. And if you get disqualified, you don't win the title.
But with the winner by disqualification win it?
I would think no. We'd have to have another match at a later date. I guess this match is an impromptu no DQ match. Lovely.
I mean, we have security, but I don't know. You know, we don't have our usual refs today, so I'm not sure if anyone.
You run the damn show, Matthew.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm going through my mind of what everybody did today, and I don't know if anybody talked to these refs.
This thing's getting absolutely out of control.
When you say I run the show, do you suggest I get in there?
Yeah, I would love some rules.
Yeah, that's the exact thing I'm thinking right now.
Well, this BRCW Women's Championship match turning into shades of ECW out of seemingly nowhere. As Lacey Lane is getting creative, building an entire platform of steel chairs here. The end result will not be good for whoever pays that price. And now it's Basler. Lane may have taken a little bit too long in setting those up. Ooh, the super kick. Lays out Basler on the chairs. What Lacey, that was a far distance she was thinking about. That would have been dangerous, and now it's Basler. No way. Thinking powerbomb. Lane, though, desperately fighting off Shayna Basler here. And now, again, Wade.
Oh, that kick right to the temple.
High enziguri there from Basler.
Was there a pun intended there?
And now the furniture getting rearranged. Lacey Lane had one idea in mind, Basler another, as this seemingly no disqualification women's title match. Oh, look at this! The sleeper's lifting Lacey completely off the mat there. Nearly hanging Lacey Lane by the throat.
Oh. She was.
Again, you also can't.
But the thing is, she just.
Ooh!
Oh.
Knee right to the face. And now look, look at locking in. The sleeper. Standing upright version of the Kirifuda clutch there.
That is just.
You can't traditionally win a title on a count out. So I'm very curious about this strategy here.
I mean, well, Shayna's shirt clearly says she's choosing violence today, so.
Well, you're not going to choose a championship via count out.
The title has been vacated, and now the ring was full for just a moment.
Now back and forth here as the action's trying to get back into the ring.
And she's putting is she putting her back into the Kirifuda clutch again?
Yes, right here
up. Oh my
up.
gosh, that's a third, it's right there, oh God.
Oh, wait. Both wrestlers sent crashing into the pile of steel chairs in the center of the ring. Absolutely crushing landing. Both Lacey Lane and Shayna Basler seemingly out of it here. Who is going to be able to get to their feet first and get back an advantage?
Lacey trying to get pumped up from the crowd. Shayna continues to just breathe heavily. She has chosen violence indeed.
Oh! Reverse power slam, is that enough? That's it! We have a new champ!
Winner of this match and new BRCW Women's World Champion, Shayna Basler.
What an absolutely chaotic war here for the BRCW Women's Championship that just tonight was vacated by Ash by Elegance, who now steps into the ring to present their new champion, Shayna Basler, with the gold. Let's go.
Demanding that Ash put it on her.
And oh, look at this. A sign of disrespect there from the new champ to the former champ.
And a sign of respect from the former champ back.
This is absolutely wild.
A historic night here at BRCW.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
And look at that, even just like that, Basler demanding that Ash by Elegance get out of the ring, give her the spotlight and the glory. Get a good look, folks. That is your brand new BRCW Women's Champion, the shock of the night, Shayna Basler. Shocking turn of events here in a war. Shayna Basler is the new BRCW Women's Champion. Thoughts?
Yeah.
Anything other than just shock and awe.
And like I tell people, anything can happen at a BRCW. You got to buy your tickets.
And we just proved it. Still more to come here.
I'm former taxi champion. We should win out there. I should be a champion right now. But you was screwing. You messing all up. It's your fault. I'm teaching out there. I'm teaching you. Not that you know. I'm teaching you out there.
Well, history is made here tonight as we crown a new BRCW Women's Champion. Now, with that being said, please help me welcome one of the members of the most legendary families in all of professional wrestling. Let's give it up for Lloyd Anoa'i.
Now there's the man himself, Lloyd Anoa'i, who has made it clear to those here in BRCW. He's got his eyes open. He is now on a scouting mission to add some members to his own family, if you will. And Lloyd Anoa'i is going to have his eyes close on this upcoming tag team contest to perhaps find some new recruits, if you will.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall.
Lakay and Prince Agballah here, ready to do war in the tag team ranks. Now we know at Summer Smash, it was Lakay and Big Tito Lincoln who had a chance at the tag team titles, came up short, and there's been a lot of tension between them since it looks like Lakay's found perhaps a new partner.
Lakay, a two-time BRCW heavyweight champion, one-time BRCW tag team champion.
That's right. And we also, of course, know that big main event still to come, the Sons of Boca versus Wild Stallionz for those BRCW Tag Team Championships. So you have to imagine the winners of this match may be looking to stake their claim as the next shot at those titles.
Oh, I guarantee these two are going to be watching that main event.
And after Big Tito turned on Lakay at the last show, Lakay brings in the big guns with Prince Agballah.
Since the Righteous have been in a BRCW ring, things are about to get weird, uncomfortable, and all kinds of violent, courtesy of Dutch and Vinny.
2025 started with the Righteous in January at BRCW Cruiserweight and ends 2025 at November Knockdown.
Again, a very accomplished tag team of their own. They've been all over. Meanwhile, Lakay and Prince Agballah, they are a brand new team. They're going to have an uphill battle here against the veterans in the Righteous. Curious to see. This is, of course, Prince Agballah's BRCW debut here.
He is, like Ben Bishop. It's his debut. I don't know much about him. Lakay had requested him as a partner. Prince Agballah stands at 6 feet 5 inches tall, 270 pounds. He slayed the Mighty Beast, and nobody knows where he's from. He is the ruler of the New Nation.
He's been making waves, no pun intended, in all Caribbean wrestling, all over the Southeast as well as the United States. Obviously, seemingly has all the tools to be a champion. Can he start off on the right foot here on BRCW? And that's the right foot there for Lakay, who takes Vinny off his feet early on.
Yeah, Vincent definitely seems stunned as he tasted the mat, courtesy of Lakay.
And now trying to keep a hold of the former BRCW heavyweight champion, Vincent taking off, building speed. Double duck, flying through the air, trying the cross body, but caught by the bigger, stronger Lakay.
Now it seems like Lakay found a tag partner that could work out pretty well with him. Prince Agballah and him in the back.
And what a beautiful senton there from Vincent, shutting things down. Not enough, though, to put Lakay away.
There you go. There seemed to be no animosity in the back whatsoever. I was a little nervous of treading back there. I didn't want to be in the way of the two of them at all after I heard that bad vibes were treading between Big Tito Lincoln at the last show. But it seems like these two are working out nicely.
And now Vincent tags in the big man of the Righteous Dutch to meet the debuting Prince Agballah here.
And I'll let you in on a little secret. One of the reasons I like to be here at the commentary table so I can actually watch the matches, because sometimes I have to be in the back and deal with BRCW business. So I'm very excited to be here and watch this debut.
Best seat in the house, up close to the action here as these two go at it. Two powerful athletes here, and it's a bit of a stalemate as these two go at it. Clearly Prince has incredible athletic background, some of the best shape of his life, you can tell that.
Absolutely.
But Dutch just has that raw power, and of course, a little bit of a strange and maniacal twinkle in his eye that you just can't predict.
Well, and that's one of the things is that they don't know anything about Prince quite yet.
Very few of us do. He's a bit of an enigma in the scene here, but has an opportunity to really open things up, open up eyes here at BRCW. Look out! Dutch not going down.
Oh, Prince just wiping that hit right off from Dutch. But the thing is, Raywall, even if as much as you think you know about the Righteous, they're always going to turn it on you.
I, for one, don't pretend to know a whole lot about anything they might be planning. They have some twisted minds and twisted ideas.
Yeah, it could be almost dangerous for you.
But so far, again, bit of a stalemate here between Prince and Dutch, who now takes off and goes. But once again, finally, Prince taking off his feet, courtesy of Dutch. That low cross body taking Prince off his feet, and now Vincent back into the fray.
You know, the twinkle in Dutch's eyes and the and I had a flashback to 1 year ago.
Over here.
1 year ago in this room, the Righteous were participated in our Festival of Fights, our Hanukkah show, and they participated in our probably the first ever Spin the Dreidel match.
That's right.
So when you said that they're not familiar with these opponents, last year also those were new opponents for them. So they've been wrestling all over the world, so they're probably used to unfamiliar opponents.
Very true.
Look at the strength and power.
And it looks like Vincent, is about to get used to a lot of pain.
Maybe I spoke too soon.
Now they couldn't predict enough here to get it done, but look how Dutch in there to make the save. And staring a hole right through Prince Agballah. And now look at it. Lakay out here on the floor behind the referee's back.
Let's go, Lakay!
And let's not forget, folks, there is Lloyd Anoa'i out here ringside, keeping a very close eye on this contest, looking to add folks to his fold, to his family, trying to find that next generation, that next star.
I'd be very curious to know what Lloyd's thinking right now.
Well, his eyes have been locked on this matchup, all four of these competitors, especially ever since his split with the Sons of Boca.
Also in this very room.
Very true. And now this new team of Lakay and Prince Agballah showing that the wheels are greased. So far, so good. Launched right to that belly to belly. Is that enough to put Vincent away? No, kick out at 2. But again, Dutch, great tag teamwork. He's right there, ready to make the save if necessary.
Yeah, he absolutely is, but I also wanted to point out the great tag team work between Prince and Lakay. I mean, for a tag team that just formed, they definitely are pretty symbiotic.
So far, so good, yeah, for the brand new team, the debuting Prince. Ooh! What a change we've seen for Lakay just over the last several months, last year or so. Used to be really got up the heart and soul of BRCW in the early days. Loved by everybody, but he's really had a bit of an attitude change. Really turned things around in a different direction, for better or for worse here.
He's trying to make his way into the title picture, championship picture, for any of the championships, and he hasn't been getting there, and it's been getting him frustrated.
And you can see that. And now, but that frustration apparently paying off here in this tag team. And then Vincent looking to make an opening here.
Yeah, Prince Agballah is not going to let him.
Got to keep your opponent cut off, and that's exactly what Prince does here, throwing Vincent right back into his very own corner. And now Vinny's got a long way to go once again to get to Dutch. Now, whoa! Big swing and a miss on that splash, and there's the tag to the big man Dutch into meet Lakay. A flurry of right hands here, trying to take the big man down. Prince back into the fray. Dutch fighting 2-on-1 here.
Oh, Agballah taking a big, huge hit from Dutch right in the center of the ring.
And now slowing Dutch down, 2-on-1 action here. Dipping and diving. Here goes a big double clothesline from the big man. And the Righteous taking control once again.
Dutch is definitely mighty pleased with his handiwork.
And now lining up Prince Agballah in the corner. Short arm clothesline, and Dutch turns his eyes to Lakay. Ooh! Just a little bit too much time there. Lakay saw the opening for the boot. And now look at this. Big boss man slam. And there, just in the nick of time, Prince to make the save for his team. And there's the tag to Vincent, who heads to the top rope. Might have been thinking that senton he likes to do, but Lakay wisely rolling away, getting out of dodge. And now Prince staring the hole through Vincent, who unleashes a flurry of right hands against his challenger. But one big boot. Ooh! Prince Agballah trying to eliminate the tag here. And calling for this whole thing to be done. And what is going through the minds of Lakay and Prince Agballah? Double team. Wait a second. That's Big Tito Lincoln. What's he doing out here? We know they've got beef, but wait a second. Oh my God! Ref didn't see that. Referee's back was turned into the ring. Lakay taken out. There's the assistant sliced bread. Prince all alone here.
Winners of this match, the Righteous.
And notice, though, as soon as Big Tito Lincoln leveled Lakay, that's when Lloyd Anoa'i started nodding and walking to the back. Maybe it wasn't even anybody in this matchup that he was looking for.
Big Tito Lincoln, an alumni of the WXW training school, a student of Alpha.
Some deep ties there.
Lloyd Anoa'i, the son of Alpha, and they had this plan. I should have seen it.
Well, either way, the Righteous walking out of this match the victor, perhaps punching their ticket closer to a BRCW Tag Team title shot. Bit of a shocking conclusion here for that tag team match. A Big Tito Lincoln and maybe a little something with Lloyd Anoa'i there.
Well, I don't think it's a maybe.
Yeah, that seems pretty obvious.
Well, so plenty of action here to come for the rest of November Knockdown.
Wait, what's happening over here?
Hold on, wait.
Is that
Steve Person? Yes,
Steve
what the hell
Person.
is he doing here?
From Cruising for a Bruisin'?
Wait, but what?
Everyone sit down and shut up.
Oh.
I've got something to say, and I don't have a lot of time. I am Steven Person, captain of the Mustache Club, host of the Nerd Base podcast. And 10 months and 3 days ago, exactly to this moment, I was humiliated on the darkest day of my life. At Cruising for a Bruising in Miami.
What?
I lost a hair versus mustache match. My unconscious body was dragged from rope to rope to rope. And then Brad Williams cut off all my beautiful hair. And then Bruce the Barber Beefcake. He cut off and shaved the most beautiful mustache you ever seen in your life. I am the victim. Feel bad for me, not them. Because Mark your calendars. Set the date. November 6th. I get my revenge. Cruising for a Bruising, Miami. November 6th, 2026. Before the Jericho Cruise, I get my revenge.
Oh, and then finally security getting in the ring, and just like that, Steven Person is out of here. Clearly none too pleased with the events of the last Cruising for a Bruising. Well, he's got a year to get ready.
He didn't have to drop Josh's microphone.
I mean, they announced the Jericho Cruise. You know, I taught one of the stipulations of that match was he's not allowed. He made up the stipulation that he's not allowed to grow his mustache back, but he has to wait another year.
And there's the re-broken corner to a referee. I don't know if that was intentional or what. Now that's here. Grabbing the BRCW heavyweight title. Oh, wait, Kerry, put down. Kerry, no part of that. Good God, stop the action here. out there, folks. The living legend had his BRCW heavyweight title stolen from him at the behest of his own son, who gave him a low blow, allowing Macklin to win. How did this split happen within this legendary family? Well, we're going to settle it, at least for tonight, between these two. It's a family rules match, which if you've been to Thanksgiving, means there are no rules.
Representing his way, accompanied by Ben Bishop from Bristol, Tennessee, weighing 205 pounds, his son, Kerry Morton.
And there is the prodigal son himself, Kerry Morton. Perhaps out of a desperation to step out of his father's shadow, out of that family spotlight. We don't know exactly what drove Kerry Morton to do what he did, but is obviously very pleased with himself.
New ring gear, very nice.
More than happy to sidle up to new BRCW heavyweight champion Steve Macklin. All a part of his way. Honor, integrity, and structure, quote unquote. Those words from the champ earlier tonight.
I see no honor right there. I see no integrity right there. And any structure that Kerry has came from Ricky. So, what? I just so disappointed in Kerry. I can't even.
Well, they are going to hash a lot of this family squabble out here tonight. Kerry Morton gets a chance to punch his old man in the face. That's something a lot of young men would like to do, I'm sure, but then not under these circumstances.
Oh my.
Nothing. I love my dad. My dad's awesome.
What? I was like, my dad is the best. All dad rules.
Kerry Morton, he is taking his time out here, rubbing this in every fan's face.
That he lost all honor and integrity when he decided to.
Not according to the BRCW World Champion. He's got his own ideas about honor and integrity, apparently.
Kerry. You know, Kerry Morton will talk about future legend all he wants, but like I'm looking at a true icon and a true legend when I look at Ricky Morton. I just think
Two-time Hall of Famer.
yes.
Well, there are some who say that in order to become legend, sometimes you must kill a legend. Is that the mindset of Kerry Morton here as he gets set to face his own father in a family ruled, no disqualification matchup?
If he thinks he learned everything he can from his father and now he can learn more from Macklin, I think his father still has a lesson to teach him.
Yeah.
Certainly, well, class is about to be in session here tonight in this one. You have to wonder, we've already seen Kerry more than willing to take a low blow at his old man. And obviously, Ricky Morton, the living legend, clearly upset about it, ready to teach a lesson himself, but you have to wonder if emotion will play into this. That's still his son, his own flesh and blood. Will that play a role in this one?
I mean, at the end of the day, how can emotion not play into it? You can't just turn those kinds of emotions off, Ray Walt.
I would have said the same thing until I witnessed what I witnessed with Kerry Morton at the last show at Summer Smash.
It's heartbreaking.
And Kerry Morton, none too pleased. None too pleased with the fans continuously chanting
Kerry.
rock and roll here.
If Kerry leaves, he forfeits the match, right?
He forfeits the match, and I mean, you know, I thought he was a professional. He's going to let these fans get to him.
That would be very unprofessional, Kerry.
And wait a second, you saw Ricky said, you want to leave? Fine, declare me the winner. And that set Kerry Morton off. He did not want, he was thinking about leaving, but the thought of letting his father get an easy win like that, clearly upsetting young Kerry Morton. And you can see the look in Ricky Morton's eye. He is ready to teach yet another lesson, to your point, Matthew. Still plenty to teach his son here. But some lessons, ladies and gentlemen, gotta be learned the hard way. Now this match officially underway. Again, no disqualifications here. So low blows, everything goes. You can hit him with a steel chair to the nose.
Oh my stars, sir. I'm not going to repeat what
Let's just say the language got a little colorful there from Mr. Rock and Roll himself. I mean, that is the rock and roll lifestyle.
True story.
And maybe Kerry's playing it smart because his dad's starting to lose his cool.
Could be. Playing a little bit of that mental game here.
You can't lose your cool when you're eternally cool, my friend.
Well,
And now we're about to watch father and sons lock horns, lock up across a generation here. As Ricky immediately snatching that side headlock. The veteran instincts. Boom! Big shoulder tag right into the cover. That's just how lightning quick Ricky Morton still is to this day.
And Ricky Morton raised this young man, so he knows how lightning quick that temper is as well. Kerry gets so distracted with everything going on around him. He needs to focus on what's important, and what's important is getting back in the ring and facing his daddy.
yep.
Did Kerry Morton just implicate that his father pulled Kerry Morton's hair?
He's going to take any little advantage.
He pulled my hair? With the back of his, it's like saying, I pulled your hair, Matthew Raywall.
I mean, Kerry has hair.
Yeah, but he's doing it with the back of his head.
I'm not one to talk, but it's not a lot of hair.
Yeah, I mean.
It's not like Ricky's.
Hey,
Right, that's what I'm saying.
that is true.
Thank you, Matthew Basler.
I almost thought that was Matt Riddle in there.
Now another collar and elbow tie up here.
Did you catch a ride with him?
I did not.
You know what I mean.
I just don't have my glasses.
Reverse help with schoolboy hair, taking the kid to school, but not enough to get the victory yet early on in this matchup. And just like that, the crowd stays in the palm of the hand of Ricky Morton. Kerry Morton trying to declare that he was not ready, apparently.
Not ready. He's been in there 15 minutes.
I feel like it's been 15 days.
Looking for any excuse he can.
It's like one of those troll Instagram or TikToks that just never ends.
Look, there's a lot of pride on the line here, obviously, for Kerry Morton and for Ricky Morton. You know,
For both.
every young man wants to one day prove that he can surpass his father, usurp his father, if you will. And meanwhile, Ricky Morton wants to prove to his son that he's still got his number. Who's the one who taught you everything you know? And Ricky Morton at 69 years young, still got a lot to teach.
Nice.
And wait, bringing the boy in the hard way. And it definitely appears that Kerry Morton wasn't ready for that one. Getting a swift right hand. And now, Ricky Morton has pretty firm control of this one, stepping on the toes. See, look at some nasty tricks of Ricky Morton as well. Oh, and a back rake. What kind of man backbreaks his own father?
Kerry Morton.
Apparently. Just like that, now choking.
Oh, wait a minute. That's not at all legal.
It's a no disqualification match.
Oh, jeez, you are correct, sir. I got so excited about the rock and roll chants, I forgot where I was.
And I don't think it matters at BRCW after today.
Apparently. But either way, now Carrie paying back, couple of those foot stomps now, setting up for a big suplex. Boom! Down goes the living legend.
Now,
whoa! Great power out by Ricky Morton there, much to the frustration of Kerry Morton.
Kerry wasting time, though, telling the refs to count. Like, you got to get on your dad right away and make that pin.
Can't disagree there. Now slapping on the rear chin lock, trying to slow his father down. Trying to really work this pace, his own pace of this matchup. Not letting Ricky Morton get an inch, but the energy of this crowd, the rock and roll energy feeding Ricky Morton.
Oh.
Once again, grabbing that hair, those luscious locks of Ricky Morton.
Kerry talking a whole lot of something to the crowd right now instead of focusing on what's important and his opponent.
Now a boot to the throat. Kerry Morton doesn't just want to beat his dad, he wants to embarrass his father. Showboating every chance he gets. The inner cheerleader coming out of Kerry Morton there.
Yeah, somersaults into a kip up just to let the world know that he is the man.
And to your point, Val, keep turning his attention to the crowd instead of inward to the ring where he needs to get the job done.
Again, talking with the crowd. The focus should be on your opponent.
Perhaps some insecurity starting to shine through for Kerry Morton. Really slowing things down here. Looking to punish his dad, and again, this showboating. As if he's trying to say to the world, this is how easy it is to beat up on my old man. This is how easy it is to surpass the living legend. But look out! You're gonna learn real quick just how difficult it really is as rock and roll comes alive once again. Because as we all know, folks, rock and roll never dies. Kerry Morton get a great reminder of just who his daddy is here tonight in this matchup.
Now, for how much jaw jacking he was doing to the crowd, they are dishing it right back to him, Ray Walt.
Now look at this! Oh, it's the Floridian Destroyer! Here at BRCW, that's what I'm gonna call it. Absolutely incredible that a man of Ricky Morton's age can pull that out. Is that enough? Is he gonna beat his own son? Wait a second!
Whoa.
That's Big Trouble Ben Bishop coming out to make sure that the referee does not count. This is an ODQ match. We know Bishop is in league with Macklin, and look out. Oh, wait a second. And now Bull James, who faced Bishop earlier out here, making the save, preventing disaster. Oh wait, look out. Or did he?
Oh! James through the Spanish announce table.
Bull James just exploding through the table.
And Bishop making his presence known.
And now, I mean, it's basically 2-on-1 at this point. I mean, what is... Whoa! That's a good way to even the odds. Now he's little trouble, Ben Bishop. A swing and trying to chop the redwood down, takes him off the apron. And wait a second. Kerry now. Has he learned the error of his ways? Begging, pleading with his own father. Pleading forgiveness. Are the family ties strong enough? And no, not again!
Oh,
not again! Playing on the emotion of his father, Kerry Morton, another low blow, and just like this, Kerry Morton beats his father.
And what Kerry Morton says about himself might be true, the future legend.
Kerry Morton, it took Ben Bishop, a steel chair, and a low blow, but he did it. He beat his father, the legend Ricky Morton, in the center of the ring. If you thought perhaps the ego of Kerry Morton was at an all-time high before, can you imagine the kind of things he's going to espouse now that he's beaten his father 1, 2, 3 in the center of the ring? And meanwhile, despicable display. I gotta ask, what do you guys think Steve Macklin is thinking about all this?
I think he's enjoying the New England Patriots game and doesn't give a that.
That's probably true, but once he sees it, I'm sure he'll be smiling ear to ear. Kerry Morton putting his father in the dirt right here.
That just went from the family rules to the family jewels match so quick. Like, what? What is Kerry Morton thinking?
I posed the question before. Kerry Morton obviously very proud of himself for his actions here tonight. You thought he was verbose about it before. Imagine just how loud, obnoxious, how much he will be telling everybody around the world about this.
I mean, poor Ricky Morton, a two-time Hall of Famer. And he's having to be helped out of the ring by multiple people right now. This is just despicable, Kerry. I'm disgusted by you.
Bull James tried to come to the aid, but he got put through a table. The odds were against him.
Ricardo Rodriguez doesn't have a table.
He's sitting there with charge, but I'm learning as a promoter, and I'm trying to keep a spare handy for the Spanish announce table.
That's so kind of you.
We'll have that set, but either way, I mean, Ricky Morton here with the help of Bull James is going to try to make his way to the back, but now he has to go and live with the fact that his son took that kind of level, sunk to that level to beat him in the ring tonight.
Despicable.
It absolutely is, but either way, folks, we're going to get cleaned up here. Still plenty of action to go here tonight at November Knockdown.
Cruiserweight champion in the history of Boca Raton Championship Wrestling. I am Jonny Fairplay. I am triumphant. As I always do, lady. You talk about surviving. You talk about reality TV. You're talking about the true survivor of professional wrestling. I am the greatest. Hey, BRCW Championship Committee. Look at me, brother! Give me some competition. Give me some competition. I am proved tonight. I am a fighter. I am a cage fighter. I'm all the fighting things that fighting is involved in. Give me the competition that I deserve. Because you know what? At the end of the day, things gonna happen. And the champ is here.
Godfather of reality TV, joining the English announce table, we've got Mark Long.
We're going to be joined by the All-Star champion of BRCW, Mark Long, to get an up-close and personal view of this Cruiserweight title match. Be curious to get the Godfather of reality TV shot, his thoughts as he joins us here. Very exciting contest, a new guest as he gets settled. How you doing, Mark?
So nice to be here, guys. So nice to be here.
I gotta ask, what brings your attention to this Cruiserweight title matchup?
So, you know, I'm in the reality world as well, and there's one said Jonny Fairplay in this next match, apparently. So I'm here to shed light on this gentleman, as they say.
Gentlemen,
That's one word for him.
We'll call him that, a gentleman.
using that term loosely.
Let's get him out here.
The following fatal four-way match scheduled for one fall is for the BRCW Cruiserweight Championship.
What? Fair players in the house, put your hands up. Fair players in the house, put your hands up. Fair players in the house, put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Fair players in the house, put your hands up. Fair players in the house, put your hands up.
He's the BRCW Cruiserweight Championship.
And there he is, that supposed gentleman, as you mentioned. And Fairplay out here looking like he's ready for a goddamn picnic, not a wrestling match. He's got tiki torches and all.
The Tiki Torch is an ode to Survivor. You guys know that, obviously.
Well, I thought he was trying to keep the bugs away.
I mean, if we were going by that, this tribe is smoking plenty of times and nobody wants to see him anymore.
That's true.
Matthew, I heard you're a big fan of Jonny Fairplay.
Oh yeah. The world's biggest. I don't know what his plans are. I mean, he's got a match. He's in a damn Hawaiian shirt and shorts here. He's ready for vacation.
You gotta give him credit for wearing the matching shorts.
Do I?
Almost like a Justin Bieber type
Oh,
match.
it's like a cabana outfit.
I don't even like Justin Bieber, and that's what's marching Justin Bieber.
Be nice to the Canadian lad.
Apparently, he's Roddy Piper trained. I see your belt, Johnny. I see your belt.
Are you threatening?
He dropped his fake propane tank over here.
Is he threatening you?
Johnny knows better.
It's getting a beer out or something, but either way, the rest of the competitors are ready to fight for a title. I know, wild concept.
Is this a bribe? I'm getting bribed. What do you need from me? Oh, he wants me to give him compliments.
Well, we heard about it earlier. They debuting Luchador, the first Luchador we've had here in BRCW. Kerry makes his way into the arena to fight for the Cruiserweight title, I think. As we are ready, this is a four-way matchup, folks. As Ray Fury enters the ring, the three other men are going to be competing for this title. It's one fall to a finish. Jonny Fairplay is ready to chill out here.
Does he realize his title is upside down?
He doesn't know the difference.
Yeah, he doesn't realize it where he is. Okay.
This guy seems legit, this Lucha. Look at this guy.
Ray Fury been around for about 10 years now, up and down the United States, making his way here now to debut for BRCW in a title match. But he's going to have some stiff competition.
Next from Albany, New York, weighing in at 201 pounds, Bobby Fish.
And the veteran has entered the building. Bobby Fish a striking and grappling expert, is ready to ply his trade. And if you saw on BRCW socials, Fairplay was already out here. Great, he's working drunk, big surprise. Fairplay was already out here jaw-jacking at Bobby Fish at the meet and greet before the show. Not really a wise move, but I guess if he doesn't plan to get in the ring with him, maybe it's all the wiser, finally.
Now, just to clarify, when you said he's working drunk, you were referring to Jonny Fairplay,
Yes.
not Bobby Fish.
No,
I
yes.
don't want his reputation to be tainted. Okay, just wanted to clarify for the viewers at home, just in case.
100% as he's Fairplay cracking beers out here.
I thought Fairplay is always drunk. I thought sober was not in the vocabulary of Jonny
Right.
Fairplay.
Bobby
would assume
Fish
that,
is
just
cracking
here.
jaws, whereas Jonny Fairplay is cracking beers. See, that's the difference. It's like, on a
It's one of
college-
those. It's one of those.
It's one of those on a college exam.
Bobby Fish has trimmed down the mustache. He looks great.
Fantastic as always.
Again, this is a four-way matchup. One fall to a finish. First person to score a pinfall or submission will be maybe we'll finally have a new Cruiserweight champion and get it off this goof.
You know, Matthew, I know you're a huge Neil Hill fan, and
Oh,
it was
God.
almost 700 days as a champ.
Don't remind me. That's the loosest use of that term I've ever heard.
Oh, and our fourth and final competitor. Alan
Martinez, who always seems to be within a chin hair of that Cruiserweight title for years now. It was Neil the heel, now it's Jonny Fairplay. There's always something that screws Alan S2S Martinez from getting the championship. Just move it, move his crap. As our ring announcer Dasha is trying to just have a seat and do her job.
S2S Martinez has come a stone's throw away from being a champ himself.
Very
Maybe
much.
tonight is tonight.
God willing.
I think the world needs to know how amazing Dasha is. I just want the world to know Dasha is amazing.
Dasha is world famous. The world knows Dasha's name.
I just need the world to know that Dasha is amazing.
And Fairplay just scooting around the ring, trying to avoid everybody at all costs. I imagine he's going to try to avoid getting in the ring at all costs.
That's Spanish for Johnny is drunk in Spanish.
Not exactly, but I also agree with the sentiment that Johnny is drunk.
I mean, he's certainly not dressed to wrestle. We can all agree on that. As his opponents are all more than happy to have him join the fray.
Well, he's wearing a lovely cabana.
Can't wait till you lose that title.
Matthew, Johnny told me backstage he is professionally trained by Roddy Piper back in the day. Do you believe this?
I mean, I believe he's old enough to where that would have been possible, but there ain't a shot in hell that it happened.
Yeah, I don't think Roddy Piper would have tolerated his shenanigans, not one bit.
Yeah, if he trained with Roddy Piper, he wouldn't be alive. I'll tell you that much. He would have been kicked out of the business a long time ago. And either way, I guess we're going to start.
Here we go. Here we go, Joe.
And remember, the first fall to a finish, so the champion doesn't have to be pinned to lose his title. I hope he knows that and is sitting out here like an idiot.
I don't think he knows where he is. So there's that.
I hope you get in the ring, pal. If somebody tries to cover somebody else and win your title, oh my God, yes. I would love to see you get smacked around by Bobby Fish, Alan Martinez, or Ray Fury. As Ray and Alan and Martinez here going at it, this should be good. High speed, high octane.
Wow.
There's a little bit of that lucha background. Ray Fury bringing to the fray here. Look at this. Oh, back and forth rebound, and boom, there's the kick from Fury.
These guys came out at 100 miles per hour.
And they're not slowing down.
Oh!
Rebound into the splash. Is that enough to win the title? Fairplay didn't even make a move.
Yeah,
Big
but
surprise.
Lucha.
Yeah.
Welcome to Lucha.
It's crazy, Lucha.
Yeah.
Now, ooh! Fish back into the fray here. And now, action starting to spill out onto the apron. As there's the enziguri from
Whoa.
Fury. Tripping down Bobby Fish. And there's that paw senton.
What a move. Front flips off the top rope with the knees. Come on.
I mean, Mark, what do you think of Ray Fury so far?
First of all, I love Ray Fury. He's a throwback, of course, of the Lucha Libre. He's been around the business for years. The costume was great. Look at him.
Yeah, his ring gear is excellent. It's actually a tribute to the Ultimate Warrior, one of his favorite wrestlers of all time. When I was
Doing your research?
doing a little bit of chatting with him earlier, you know, he's from not too far from here, Pensacola. To be
Okay, he's a
exact.
Florida guy, yeah.
Yeah, he's a Florida
Panhandle.
guy.
Another boot
So
there.
not super far in
Look
comparison
at that
to, say,
moonsault. That was almost
LA,
right to the head.
Chicago.
There you go.
Right around the corner.
And oh my God.
Johnny Fairplay trying to get involved already.
He had enough muscle to literally stand up, thank goodness. As right now, Fish now going into his wheelhouse, which is taking the wheels off everybody else. Busting knees, busting legs, breaking joints.
Fairplay's doing his 8-ounce curls outside of the ring. Boozing up.
8-ounce curls with a 12-ounce can.
I meant 12.
It's okay. You're drunk on the scents coming off
Samoan.
of Johnny Fairplay. I
Bit of a Samoan
understand.
drop there from Bobby Fish. I'm trying to actually do a job unlike you. Watch out now. Bobby Fish dominating this match. Until Martinez back into the fray.
Bobby's a true veteran himself.
Oh,
This guy's been around the block.
Yeah, I was going to say Bobby probably has been in a wrestling ring the longest out of the four competitors.
No doubt about it. Champion all over the world.
And by 4,
Whoa!
I'm going to say 3.25 competitors.
Bobby Fish told me backstage just started his own YouTube channel.
Is this
Look out for
enough
that.
here? Check it out. Oh, almost had a new champion there. Fairplay got up after the kick out, actually, so it wouldn't have even mattered. Timing is terrible. As Alan Martinez, could this be his night?
Whoa.
Look at that, take it off. Look at it. Is tonight the, I'm asking both of you, is tonight the night Alan Martinez finally gets it
I
done?
was actually just
Look
saying
out,
that.
could have a new champion.
This could be the night. Is he so inspired that he has such a strong luchador in the
And
ring
with the athleticism of a tortoise, Fairplay got out of his chair. But luckily it wasn't necessary, as there was a kick out in the ring with the 3 actual competitors.
I will say this, out of the 3 gentlemen in the ring, Alan deserves this title tonight, if I had to throw my 2 cents in.
You don't
Just
think,
the effort he's put in the past years.
You don't think the current champion
Come on.
deserves to retain?
Well, I will say this, Fairplay's apparently been a wrestling star since the late 90s. Do you guys know that?
Apparently is doing some heavy lifting there. As
I-
Alan Martinez here looking to score the win and the title, but no, Ray
Whoa,
Fury
2.
staying in this one.
2 count, very close.
I am befuddled by your statement. And by the 90s, no. I'm not even going to try to piece that together.
And Alan Martinez trying to go Johnny Fairplay into the ring.
I love having Ray Fury here. I love
Did you
that.
see that? He almost couldn't get in the ring. See that?
He couldn't get on the apron.
Now Martinez more than happy to maybe introduce him to the ring, bring him in the hard way, the old-fashioned way. Now the chase begins.
Little cat and mouse from Johnny Fairplay outside the ring.
Whoop his ass, Alan.
Get him, Alan. Show the champ what it's all about.
Meanwhile, Bobby Fish and Ray Fury. Oh! Fury redirected his attack there onto Martinez on the floor.
That was a high-risk reward right there, guys. High-risk move.
I don't know what was going through his mind, but now Fish has his eyes on Fury on the floor.
Fish is going to give him the flounder.
Is the fish going to fly?
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Fairplay.
Fairplay grabs the leg of Fish.
Come on, ref.
Well, I mean, I think the
Oh,
ref
God.
was
Chop
just
block from Johnny Fairplay.
I think the ref was just as shocked as we were, so he couldn't believe what he was seeing. And now Johnny Fairplay enters into the fray.
Johnny's now in the ring.
This is a miracle
Or is it a nightmare?
that he had the coordination to do so, and of course, immediately gets right back out after taking a cheap shot at Bobby Fish.
Roddy Piper trained Johnny Fairplay is already out of the ring.
I'm going to wash your mouth out with soap
He
after this.
bribed you with
Okay,
one
Lom?
beer.
That was a bribe beforehand. If I give you beers, you got to compliment me.
And look out now, Ray Fury bringing in Martinez the hard way.
Brilliant.
Cover.
And look, we get him a new champion here. Martinez, though,
Martinez
able to kick out.
Wants it so bad.
This may be Martinez's night, guys. This may be his night.
He's been so close so many times before. First it was Neil the heel, and then lately it's been Jonny Fairplay. This is the one title Alan Martinez has gone after stronger than anything else in this company. As you go for a cover, Ray Fury didn't even get a 1 count there.
None of these guys are willing to make a deal.
And now,
What are you offering him, Johnny? What are you offering?
Figure 4 headlock here from Ray Fury, and he's alone in there with Alan Martinez. Bobby Fish still nursing an injury on the floor. Fairplay doing whatever the hell he's doing.
Fairplay trying to make deals. Fish seems to be favoring one of his legs, doing a little bit of limping there around.
And again, meanwhile, there's a submission going down in the middle of the ring. Alan Martinez refusing to give up. This is basically broken down to a singles match here. Wait. Martinez trying to fight off this Uranagi-like situation as Bobby Fish starting to enter a fray again.
Martinez slugging into Bobby Fish. Bobby Fish attacking Ray.
The winner of this gets the title, correct?
That's how title matches work, Mark. Yes.
I'm just saying it's been long overdue.
How many of those did you have already? Good Lord.
He's had 2.5 sips.
Yes.
What is happening in this match, folks? I'm going to
What
try
did
to keep
Johnny-
us down on earth here.
What did Johnny put in that can?
It was not an IPA, I'll tell you that much. And Martinez trying to fight 2-on-1 here.
Is this just beer?
Ooh! Atomic drop from Fish.
It is
now?
IPA.
Eliminates Martinez from the equation. Can he eliminate Fury? There's the body
Big
slam.
body block.
But you
Big
see,
block.
again, that cheap shot from Fairplay earlier still affecting the knee of Bobby Fish. Now into the cover, though. Was that slam enough? No! Fury, though, able to kick out.
Yeah, and a 1 count from our referee.
This seems to be anybody's match at the moment, guys. I'm still leaning toward S2S.
As long as you don't say you're leaning towards
Oh, wait.
Fairplay.
Fish going for the double Naga knocker there. Martinez
Oh!
and Fury with a little bit of double teaming there to Bobby Fish.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. Eliminate Fish out of the fray, and now you just have 1-on-1.
Bring it back down to a 1-on-1, that's right.
Because, you
Big
know, the
chop.
4th is just sitting over here.
Look at this. Both guys testing each other's metal here. Going chop for chop. Who's going to give first?
Oh! Heard that from the booth, guys. Hell of a chop by S2S.
And Fury paying it back. Now looking to take off. Oh, Fish, though, grabs Ray Fury.
That's a veteran move, guys.
Got to keep eyes in the back of your head in a multi-man matchup like this.
I'm just chilling, dude. Relax.
As Bobby Fish. Oh, I know you're not doing nothing. You never have your whole damn career. And either way, boom! The exploder suplex there from Bobby Fish. As Ray Fury is out of the ring, Martinez looking to strike here. Big German suplex with the break to win the title.
What?
Martinez, though.
He jumped off his own cover.
That's right. He wants to make sure this is. Oh, babe, what are you doing? You got to be kidding me. What is
what's
Fairplay doing?
Is he drunk? Oh!
This is technically no disqualification. Can barely get in the ring. You got to be freaking kidding me. If this happens like this, damn it.
What is going on?
The winner of this match
Fairplay weaseled out again.
BRCW Cruiserweight Champion, Jonny Fairplay.
I'm speechless, Matthew. I'm speechless.
Management should be embarrassed for having this guy on the show. This has got dang ridiculous. I'm going to try to hold my tongue as best I can.
He almost leveled one of our photographers.
Yeah, and the photographer took him down. That's the level of athlete we're dealing with.
And she helped him get back up.
It's kind of ironic. He used the thing from Survivor.
The tiki torch?
The tiki torch, yes.
Absolutely, I'm almost speechless. It's an absolute embarrassment. Martinez again, inches away, seconds away from being a champ.
So close. You will get there, Alan. You will get there, Alan.
But it's going to take a little bit more than that. Thank you, Mark Long, for joining us for this contest. Still got our main event here to come at November Knockdown.
What? Chop liver bow?
March 2026.
You don't mind him.
He's a Critics' Choice Award winner. He's a Golden Globe winner. He's an Emmy winner. He's also a pro wrestler.
I smell rumble.
Tonight only, use code HAPPY for 25% off tickets.
Well, very cool. Sunday, March 1st, birthday bash. As you saw, a nice debut. So head on over to Boca Raton ChampionshipWrestling.com. Use HAPPY as your pre-sale code tonight to get those tickets. But everyone, guess what? It's main event time! Our main event, here the phone call is for the BRCW Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, being accompanied by Neil the Heel and Sean Nduka. They're knocking at 550 pounds. The team of Cesar Baroni and Noah Kekoa, Sons of Boca.
Well, the Sons of Boca get set for a huge tag team title opportunity. It'll be Noah Kekoa and Cesar Bononi fighting for the gold. Of course, you see them there wearing those shirts in honor of Chaka, who we lost recently. Far too soon. Please keep an eye out on BRCW socials. There will be a charity show in honor of Chaka coming early next year. To be a part of it, we want everybody out there who is able to participate and attend to do so. Keep an eye on socials for that to help and represent the memory of our fallen brother.
Absolutely.
And your opponents are combined with a 414 pounds. They are the current BRCW Tag Team Champions, Matt Riddle and Kurt Stallionz, the Wild Stallionz.
Well, the Sons of Boca are going to have an uphill battle with the Wild Stallionz, the long-standing BRCW Tag Team Champions. Matt Riddle and Kurt Stallionz. These two go way back, have a long history together, and have been proudly representing the tag team ranks here in BRCW. Meanwhile, the Sons of Boca, as most people know, have been basically running roughshod on this company, on this brand for well over a year now.
Oh, yeah.
Led by, unfortunately, seemingly, Neil the Heel.
A dominating force here in Boca Raton Championship Wrestling. For better or worse,
course, the Island Kings, which did compose of Sean Maluda and our brother Jaka, our former BRCW Tag Team Champion. Noah
The very first.
That's right. Noah Kakoa was also a former BRCW Heavyweight Champion, so a lot of gold on the resumes of that side of the ring. But can they top the well-oiled machine that is the Wild Stallionz? We've already seen one new champion, of course, in that new crowning of a BRCW Women's Champ after the title was relinquished by Ash by Elegance. Unfortunately, however, Shayna Basler making history, debuting and winning that title. Jonny Fairplay did what he did to retain, gross,
Did what he did.
his
and
title.
What did he do? Woo.
And now the main event, the tag team titles on the line. We know what the Sons of Boca have done in the past. Are they going to follow that same tactic, that same path? They're dressed for war. Do they have the tactic to win? Couple of dudes, a couple of bros, and the Sons of Boca going head-to-head here with tag team gold on the line in your main event at November Knockdown.
I gotta say, Kurt Stallion facing off against Cesar Bononi to open. That is one imposing figure.
I mean, the size advantage definitely goes to the Sons of Boca in this one. Hell, I mean, Cesar alone
Yes.
maybe towers over both Riddle and Stallion.
And not just in the height, but Cesar has put on so much muscle.
I mean, he is a
It's
physical
impressive.
force. An absolute monster. He's been the secret weapon of Neil the Heel for a long, long time.
The enforcer of the Sons of Boca, absolutely. But look at the determination. Oh! Although determination only gets you so far when you face an absolute machine like Cesar Bononi.
I mean, Sean Maluda on the outside here telling me to put over that shirt. I mean, how can I not? You see it. It puts itself over the raw power of Cesar Bononi, but here you go. Kurt Stallion coming into fray. Certainly the experience advantage goes to Stallion, who's been all over the world, including Japan, with Pro Wrestling Noah. Meanwhile, Matt Riddle, his resume speaks for itself. Multi-time champion in WWE. Mixed martial artist expertise as well. But man, the raw power of the Sons of Boca really coming into display here.
Noah Kakoa has Riddle in a very nice, tight headlock right there.
Just keeping control of the veteran Riddle. Folks, if you're joining us on YouTube Live for the first time, thank you so much for being a part of the BRCW audience. It's been a hell of a night here. There's still more great action coming in the months to come. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for all the BRCW action like we got here in our main event. As Riddle flip-flopping and flying, trying to turn this one around, and does. Now it is Riddle with the side headlock controlling Noah Kakoa.
Kakoa trying to find some separation, doing a nice reversal there for a 1 count.
You have to imagine maybe perhaps given the events within the family of the Sons of Boca, they've had been a bit emotionally distraught as of late, of course. They have to refocus for a matchup like this. But if there's one thing the Sons of Boca can do, it is come together to cause some destruction. Can they win the title? So close there. But whoa! Looking for an arcade, bro.
It was more like a nope, bro.
Denied, but Kakoa saw it coming much. He had it scouted. And look at this. Look at the strength of Matt Riddle. Great counter there to Kakoa. And now here's the teamwork. Assisted floating bro there. Boom! Low drop kick right to the face and a kick out at 1 by Kakoa.
Cesar almost stepping into the read for that kick out.
Oh, no, wait, oh, Maluda, though, grabbed the foot of Stallion. Look, oh, my God. He just knocked the lights out of Sean Maluda, but look out. Benoni getting the attention of Stallion. Meanwhile, look out in the ring! Kakoa taking the head off a Kurt Stallion there. The distraction from Maluda and Benoni paying off.
I'm sorry, I was severely distracted by Neil the Heel. I just saw a tender side of Neil the Heel.
Did you say a Tinder site of Neil the Heel? That sounds disgusting.
Side of Neil the Heel. He just legitimately checked on Sean Maluda to make sure that he was okay.
Oh yeah, you would check on your meal ticket too.
No.
Either way, ooh.
It's like Neil cared.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and doubt you on that one, Val. But either way, the action continues in the ring.
He was kind.
That doesn't fit in the vocabulary of Neil the Heel.
I know. Okay, you're right. I got to focus on the match.
As right now,
it was a lot. It was a lot to take in. Okay.
Noah Kakoa stomping a mud hole right through Stallion. Sons of Boca sticking to their old ways, their old game plan.
Oh.
Shoulder first into the post goes Stallion.
Kurt rolling all the way down the stairs. And Cesar with a boot to the face of Stallion on the outside of the ring.
Now Kakoa more than happy to go out on the outside here and continue the punishment.
No, but Neil was doing it again.
Now, ooh, Stallion on the outside, trying to fight back, trying to get an opening, but just like that, Kakoa just levels him.
Kakoa tossing Stallion back into the
Here we
center of
go
the ring.
to win the titles. Stallion, though, staying alive.
Referee indicating that shoulder.
The tenacity of Stallion can't be underestimated.
Oh.
What he doesn't have in size over the Sons of Boca. Look at this. He has an ingenuity and toughness. Ooh. Swift kick to the gut there from Kakoa.
Oh.
Able to continually shut down Stallion, even though Stallion is able to mount comeback after comeback. But how much can he stand? How much more can he withstand? Bam!
I think we're about to find out because Stallion just yelped in the corner, and I don't mean placed a review of the turnbuckles.
I mean, the ring shifted with the amount of force Kakoa threw him into that corner with. Kakoa not dead. Wait, look at this. Rogers, though, able to turn it around into a big German suplex.
But how much did that take the wind out of Kakoa, and how much did that take the wind out of Stallion?
This is a big opening for Stallion here. Can he get to Riddle?
Oh, not.
Oh, wait, oh! Riddle dragged off the apron. Stallion going for a tag. Riddle's dealing with Maluda on the outside. And that leaves enough time for Benoni to come in and shut everything down.
I don't know if Stallion saw that Riddle was otherwise occupied.
I don't think he saw it. He just saw Riddle dealing with Maluda on the floor.
Stallion looks so miserable.
Meanwhile, Stallion was looking for a tag. Riddle dealing with Maluda on the floor.
I don't.
And just like a sack of potatoes, Benoni throws Stallion back into the corner, and him and Kakoa are just absolutely dominating once again. You saw the look on Riddle's face dealing with Maluda. He felt bad. He tried to get to that tag, but by the time he got there, it was too late.
Riddle's trying to keep his homeboy in it, but I don't know if Stallion knows what's going on at all. I mean, look at him. He looks so dazed and looks so defeated. That's not the usual side of Stallion that we're used to seeing.
No, he is absolutely getting pummeled here. He thought he had his moment. Ooh!
Oh. Benoni just barreling his fist right to the face of Stallion.
And with the conditioned Stallionz in here, I mean, the Sons of Boca, they can just take their time. The question is, how much life is left within Kurt Stallion here?
Kurt just looks so crumpled.
Oh, as you said, again, there is still fight. And look at this. Look at this. Pump handle, but reversed by Stallion here, who gets through. Gets the tag to Riddle, and in comes the bro, the ultimate bro, to even the odds. Look out now, Riddle fighting 2-on-1. The exploder to the big man.
Wow.
The power of Riddle there, and there's one for Kakoa as well. There's the one senton. Looking for two, but the knees up at the last second by Kakoa. Neutralizing Riddle for the moment. Oh, look out, big floating bro to both opponents. Is it enough to get it done? Whoa, that was close. That was really close there for Riddle. Is the window open? The air of opportunity is around Matt Riddle. Whoa! He spotted that, but pop up. Look at this. Look at the power of Benoni to win the tag team titles. Rogers.
Stallion breaks it up.
Stallion just in the nick of time. Had his bros back. And now all four men in the ring as this one is starting to break down. Kakoa and Stallion back and forth. Benoni and Riddle.
It's an absolute slugfest between Kakoa and Stallion.
Nasty knee to the face of Benoni. Now it's 2-on.
Wait a minute. What just...
An accidental shot from Riddle to Stallion. Yeah, that was not in the plans for the tag team champions. And now look at this. Oh, attempted choke slam. But locking in the choke is Riddle. Whoa. And now eliminated Benoni from the ring. Great counter there from Matt Riddle. And now Riddle, he has an opportunity to tag here. Rogers, Stallion reaching for the, wait a second, what? What?
Wait a minute.
Stallion dropped off the apron.
Stallion was saying this is your, I won't repeat the word, fault.
I mean, we saw the miscue on the tag earlier, the knee to the face of Stallion.
He just said every time we have a mess up, it's you.
Blaming Riddle here. Stallion's out of here.
Stallion, what is happening?
It's 2-on-1. Riddle versus the Sons of Boca, but the titles are still on the line.
Wait a minute, Stallion.
What the hell? Just like that.
BRCW Tag Team Champions, the team of Cesar Benoni and your Sons of Boca.
On a night of surprises and new champions, we add another. The shocking walkout, the betrayal of Kurt Stallion leads to the Sons of Boca winning tag team gold.
I could have sworn I saw Stallion say every time there's a mix-up or something along those lines, it's you.
Obviously, this has been building far longer than we expected, than we even knew about it.
I mean,
Riddle headed back to deal with The Sons of Boca stand tall in the main event of November Knockdown as your brand new BRCW Tag Team Champions.
Hey, for real though. Hold on, before all you guys leave. Before everybody leaves tonight, I just want to say, from the bottom of our heart, thank you very much for being here. We lost a brother. We lost a really good brother that I love dearly. And I'm thankful to come into this ring tonight and be able to perform for you. The SOPs are thankful to come into this ring tonight and perform for all of you. So thank you. In Hawaiian, we like to say mahalo. And in Portuguese, obrigado! Till next time, March baby. Music.
Well, the Sons of Boca, I mean, they won their way, but obviously still in their hearts, of course, their fallen brother, Jaka, always resonating as they walk out tag team champions. But Val, what a night we've had.
Incredible. I mean, we had some unbelievable title changes.
Surprise debuts.
I don't think that we'll ever forget November Knockdown 2025.
No doubt about it. Sons of Boca are your new tag team champions. Shayna Basler is the BRCW Women's Champion. Jonny Fairplay still exists. It is a chaotic night here in South Florida. Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you like and subscribe everything this channel has to offer, and join us next time in BRCW. Make sure you're here in March for Birthday Bash. For Val and the Drama King, we'll see you on the next one.
All right, congratulations to the new Women's Champion, Shayna Basler. Congratulations to the new Tag Team Champion, Nduka, Cesar Morton, the Sons of Boca. Our next show is going to be March 1st, but in January there will be a tribute show for Jaka, January 17th in Kissimmee. The tribute show is a fundraiser for a memorial fund for his family. So we're going to Kissimmee on January 17th. You can find the information for tickets at BocaRatonWrestling.com. Thank you, Matt Ogle on the bell. Jesus Rodriguez, on the Smash Announce table. I'm sorry your table was destroyed. I hope you're okay. There's a whole other table. Thank you for the team on commentary, Val and Matt, and the team in the back. I think this was, everybody have a good time? All right, you're coming back in March? All right, and then 1 year from now in Miami, those tickets are on sale. The Miami tickets are on sale also. If you're watching us on YouTube, so all those things are on sale. The January tribute show, the March show, and the Cruiserweight show, those are all on sale. So we got a lot of work to do in 2026. So thank you for joining us. Come on, Isabel, hop over. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. And thank you so much for everyone who bought toys for squishies, stuffies. Those toys are going to go to the Children's Hospital. Thank you to the Carpel's family. And this is Squishy over here. She's the one that organized that. So thank you so much. So thank you for everybody for helping out. Thank you, Mike and Wayne. And everybody. Hope you all have a good time. Eric, you had a good time? Thank you to the Beefcakes, Brutus and Lacey, for everything you do to make the show run. And thank you to my dad. Thank you to Wendy.